March and April. The resigned commissioners are all loyal to the FCT Minister, Nyesom Wike. In another development, the PDP National Publicity Secretary Degbo Olugunagba has described the ongoing crisis in Rivers State as a scheme by the APC to destroy the PDP in the region. Mr. Olugunagba, in an interview on Arise Television today, urged the APC to bury the thought of taking over the government in Rivers State and allow the PDP settle their own issue.
The people of Rivers State are firmly with PDP, and we know whether by physical action or by some subterfuge of trying to remove by impeachment, it will be a failure. We have said it repeatedly that the APC should bury the thought of taking over control of Rivers State. We have a governor in Governor Fubara, and the people of Rivers State are with him. And what we can only appeal to the APC controlled federal government is to ensure that the APC does not begin to create circumstances of crisis.
Mr. Olugunagba also said the party is expecting INEC to conduct a by-election to fill the vacancies left by lawmakers who defected to the APC.
The 27 lawmakers, and we call them former lawmakers because indeed they are former lawmakers, in line with the provision of section 1091G, which we describe as self-executive.
We take off with
they lost their membership of the assembly. In line with the provision of the constitution, it has been established, they've been affirmed that once you go on a voyage of self-destruction by decamping from the party that sponsors you, then you lose it. It's an automatic thing, it kicks in. And that's why we describe it as self-executive. Today, there's an assembly in Rivers State.
Still on this, a Lagos-based political analyst, Liboros Oshoma, says President Tinubu may not intervene again in the deepening political crisis in Rivers State since both parties have failed to abide by the earlier presidential resolutions. Mr. Oshoma said this in an interview with correspondent Soibi Oruware. He also blamed the national leadership of the PDP for the worsening political crisis that has engulfed their party members.
Why wasn't the shop last week? Really? I'm not the church. Also, we gave them the people like them, but you also know, if I go back to this is the right don't worry about it. To record shit, they can be holding on to that, and so even of the strong states that are holding on to it, they cannot resolve the crisis, and they allow it slip through their fingers. And if River State should slip, then I wonder what they will be able to do when the next election comes.
Moving on, a former legislator, Senator Olaka Nwogu, is insisting that the past administration of former Governor Nyesom Wike ran a transparent government. Senator Nwogu, who represented Rivers Southeast Senatorial District, said this on Arise Television today. Senator Nwogu described the move to probe the Wike administration as a witch hunt.
When we came ran government, he gave periodic accounting. He accounted for the resources of Rivers State copiously. Even when the federal government released more to governors, we get that I deals with this money. He always went and tied to them. You remember just wait. You know how bent is you finish your term. You can see that some contractors not have a job. You not pay the you pay by the stone. The next gonna wait them for you and they complete commission.
In the meantime, Real Estate Commission information to Johnson's project life statement to Nalari as one is what he inherited from the administration of Governor. Message said this now for Amson Cross Friday.
The Bubu Road that was commissioned by His Excellency Dr. Alex Oti, the Governor of Abia, is initiated on the 14th of August. And by 14th of August, you will agree with me that the government of Governor Siminalayi Fubara had already came on the 29th of May. So barely 2 months after he initiated that project, and it was to be delivered in 8 months. And it's been delivered.
In another development, the River State Executive Council has approved the award of the contract for construction of the Trans-Calabari Road at a cost of 222.1 billion naira. The State Commissioner for Information and Communications, Joe Johnson, said the construction will last for 32 months and the money will be sourced from the state's internally generated revenue.
Have awarded contracts to the tune of 222 billion 114,563,8302 for the commencement of the construction of the Trans-Calabari Road. This is the main Trans-Calabari Road, and we're not going to be borrowing money for that project. That's about the third phase of us generating fund internally for our road project. Expected that the contractors will mobilize to site.
Correspondent Oyekachi Nwosu reports that earlier the Director of Public Procurement, Ine Briggs, said the awarded contract met all necessary requirements. We'll go for a quick commercial break, but still to come, Rivers local government chairman blamed for delayed April salary. Stay tuned. Looking at the international scene, Prime Minister of Slovakia, Robert Fico, is in hospital after being shot multiple times in what officials say is an assassination attempt. Mr. Fico was wounded as he was leaving a government meeting in the central town of Andlova. His office said he is now in a life-threatening condition. His alleged attacker has been detained by the police. Local reports say he was hit in the stomach, arm and leg. On the news this evening, you heard a fresh wave of resignations has hit the Rivers State Executive Council as 5 more commissioners resigned today. The Rivers State Executive Council has approved the contract for the Trans-Calabari Road. Nolgame, Rivers State, has blamed council chairman for the delayed April salary of workers. Labour has rejected the federal government 48,000 naira proposed minimum wage. On the foreign scene, Prime Minister of Slovakia, Robert Fico, is in the hospital after he was shot in an assassination attempt. The news was edited by Martha Okere Inkem. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808 721 7215. I am Kalada Kurubatbo. Good evening and do stay tuned. Hard Facts continues with Sam Oracle Chinedu.
We connect you to the world. We connect you to the vicinity. We are Nigeria Info.
Listen to me. I said this is a real situation and the government has to do something about it.
What are you trying to insinuate? All these people looting Nigeria's money?
This is Nigeria.